Hey guys, I am live now. Man, there's already a lot of people in the chat. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I hope you can hear me. Somebody can comment in the chat and actually let me know if you actually hearing anything in the chat. That'd be great. Starting to hear that Frank forgot about the stream. No, I didn't. Come on. And Jack stayed up. Jack actually stayed up for the stream. I'm very happy. Jack actually sent me a message this morning telling me that Google, there's a rumor or there's a story that Google is actually going to shut down. So, and then he was worried about RC Talk because on RC Talk, we use Google Hangout Live to do the Hangout. So, what's the future for the Hangout? Let's go see some of the posts. I did a little bit of research, and there's so many different stories out there, and so many people are posting different stuff. There's a guy on YouTube that was saying, "Oh my God, Google is closing down. That means YouTube is going to close down." I don't think you have to worry about that because YouTube is actually separated it from Google Plus many years ago. That happened a while back. So I don't think that's going to happen. So you got to be careful where you get your stories from and your source from. It's better to get your story straight from the mouth of the people that actually wrote it. So instead of going to a place where you don't know where it comes from and actually start reading their stuff, it's just hearsay. So I started, let me go back to the good page. So if I go to the Google, now all these links are in the, not comments, but description of the videos. They're pretty much in order of how I'm going to show it to you. So this is directly from Google blog page. So they're talking about protection and all that because there was a leak that happened a while back. Okay. And then this is the big thing here, sunsetting consumer Google Plus. So consumer Google Plus is, sorry about that. I was changing page, made sure I had my chat that I could see the chat. Okay, they hear me now. So I've got a whole bunch of people talking about different stuff in the chat. So the main thing is they're talking about how to protect your data and improving third party because there was a leak. So they did publish this that talks about it. I'm not going to bore you about reading it all because right now, anyways, it might be a little hard for you to actually read this. The quality by the time I rebroadcast to you is very, very bad. But there's a cool, and I did put that in the description also about Google Plus, and there's less and less people now that actually goes there. So this is the area where I copied paste into the description. So they are going to clue in the next 10 months, they are going to start shutting down some app that's to the public. But anything commercial, they'll keep it open. And I was reading somewhere else where they were thinking of charging $25 a month for the subscription. And here again, they're showing how to keep your account private and all that to make sure that your Google account is private. So go ahead, read this and so on. Now, if you search on Google News, just Google shutting down Google Plus, you will see a lot of news stuff. And what's nice with this and searching this way on Google News is that you actually get it from a reliable sources like CBC News, Global, here's a Globe and Mail. If you're Trump, they're probably saying it's fake news from Global Mail, but that's a different story. There's iPhone in Canada. There's a bunch of different ones, and you can actually see in the news, see what people are tweeting about it, and so on. So there's a bunch of different stuff. A bunch of people are releasing some videos about this. So this is a good place to get the story from. And the more you click on some of these, like CBC, so Alphabet to shut down Google Plus. I guess Alphabet is the owner of Google. Some places they do say, well, Google is shutting down Google. So I don't know what the story is between Alphabet, and to tell you the truth, I don't give a damn. So that's Google, CBC News. You also have the Globe and Mail that actually says it. So they are going to shut down social site. And they say it's because of user data exposed. Now, I don't know if that's true. So Alphabet is the parent company. Cool. Thanks, Axiomatics. So Google is going to close the social site. I don't think they're going to close everything else. So Google Hangout is still part of Google. YouTube still uses it. And but I don't know how that's going to affect. And I know that the Google Hangout and that I use on YouTube is completely different than the Google Hangout that you actually see on YouTube, on not YouTube, on Google. So if I come here and I actually go to, that's not where I want to go. I come here and I see more. I have a Hangout tab. So I can actually go there and see Hide the Tank, and I can start a Hangout with some people here. So here's some of the last people I had to hang out with. Now, if I do a Hangout here, it's completely different than the Hangout. Like the tools are completely different than I use on YouTube. So there is some different stuff. For Google shutting down again, I did a search, and the first thing I came up with was on Wikipedia. The problem with Wikipedia is anybody can modify this, and anybody can enter data. So it's take it for cash or not. That's how I see it. That it's up to you to go get it directly from the source. So they do mention some stuff, and I did find other sources. Google Plus is going away for consumers, so there is some other spots that talks, and I'm not going to bother. But all these links of these YouTube pages, there's about 5 or 6 of them that I put on here. on here. So he says Google Law is killing off Google Plus on January 24th, but won't be gone for good. So it is going to take 10 months. So on January 24th, they are going to start shutting down some stuff, but they say it's going to take 10 months to shut down everything. So exactly what are they going to shut down? That's not being announced yet. So there's a lot of different things that are actually coming up or talking about on different projects. So you guys just make sure that you're taking your sources from the right place. Let me grab my other window here so I can actually see the chats. Dealing with multiple windows, it's a lot of fun. So where does this leave RC Talk on my channel? Weekly, and some people have started, they want to see it twice a week, which I might do. Where does it leave RC Talk? Because I do use a Hangout. If ever they get rid of Hangout, I'm going to have to use a third-party program, which means there's Blue Jeans. There's a whole bunch of different social media platform that you can actually have multiple people talking to each other at the same time. So that means I'm going to have to go to a third party that's not really associated with YouTube. But YouTube would be kind of stupid getting rid of it because I see a lot of people using it. So it's either that YouTube is going to rebrand it, come up with its own name, or they're going to do something. I don't know what they're going to do. So until that happens, until I cannot use it anymore, I will be doing some research and finding other platform or other things to use. But I don't think YouTube is going to get rid of it. They kept it. They separated YouTube, and Google Plus did separate a long time ago, but they actually kept Google Hangout in their video for broadcasting because they see a benefit in it. And for them to actually get rid of that completely is mind-boggling to me. They shouldn't, but we'll see. Time's going to tell. My video is twitching out. That's not good. Sorry about that, guys. And there's 9 people in the video right now. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video since you're here. Really helps me out. And I am gonna look in the chat and find out. I am sorry. I did say I was going to start this YouTube at 12 o'clock, but I actually got called out of the office real quick, and I was trying to rush. But you can't fix stupid with stupid people, so we just can't fix it. So I ended up being delayed somewhere else, and then coming back here at the office. So once I was back, I jumped on the computer right away. I didn't even have lunch yet. So as soon as this broadcast is done, I'm gonna have some lunch and eat some food. So hope the video is not twitching too bad. I don't know why it would be twitching, because we have very high-speed internet here. So it's probably Google. But this time I am not using Hangout. I am using what's called XSplit Broadcaster. I am looking in other software that does the same thing as XSplit. XSplit is a free software. It's free up to 720p for a user license to actually broadcast. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to have to buy the full license and actually start broadcasting in 1080p, which is going to be a heck of a lot better for you guys and a heck of a lot nicer when we're going to do some chat or do some stuff. Doesn't even say that they're removing Hangouts. So that's Earl RC that thinks that. So no, I don't think they don't mention removing. They're talking about the social network, and they are talking on different places that they are going to charge for a business license, because they see a lot of businesses using it, but they've seen a lot of social people not posting social stuff, but business people actually using it for business. But if only business people advertise and there's no people social being there, what's the sense of having businesses advertising? So to me, one and two of them goes together. The more social people you have there, that's where you broadcast your business. Now, if they get rid of the social thing, what are the broadcasters or what are the businesses broadcasting to if the social people are not there? So to me, that kind of sounds really weird, and what their thought of being that, I don't know, unless they have some business software. I know that their Google Docs and there's a whole bunch of different stuff that they have there. That's what they're going to keep. But they're also talking about advertising on Google, where I don't know. So we'll see. Time's going to tell. Thanks, Jalen. What's up with the screen? I don't know. What is up with the screen? Is there a problem with the screen? Am I moving too much? I heard somebody says it was twitching. It is twitching out. Sorry about that. It's all messed up, really. Well, sorry guys about that. Maybe I can start another stream later on and actually do direct stream instead of using the YouTube. But it's pretty rare I use a YouTube direct broadcast. I don't know why it's doing that or why it would be twitching, but I'll look up into it and I'll look at the video again and find out what's going on. I hope the audio is okay. If the audio is okay, then you guys actually heard what I was trying to talk about. It's got a split screen at the bottom and it's flashing colors. Really? Wow. Maybe I should look at the YouTube broadcast directly and see what's going on. I'm just opening up my screen. Oh yes, really? Wow. Yeah, the bottom is. I'm just opening up my screen. Oh yes, really? Wow. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck's going on. Let's see if I change screen again, go to my logo. Is that a YouTube thing or it's a video streaming and encoding? That is very weird. Wow. It's a stream thing, I think. I'm using XSplit, but I don't think it's the XSplit that's doing that because I'm using directly from the PC. So I'm going to try to do another broadcast and using XSplit directly and find out how that one is. So sorry about having the twitching on the bottom. So I'm going to go and end this chat and start another one, but directly from XSplit and see what's happening. So total failure. So I hope the video is still going to be good after for people to watch, or unless it's going to be unviewable. But if it is, I might have to restart this whole stream again. Anyways, guys, thank you a lot for coming into the stream. I really appreciate it. And we'll try to keep up to date on this subject of Google Plus is shutting down. But it's shutting down soon, but they are giving it 10 months to actually do the shutdown. So we'll see. So thanks a lot, guys. I see a lot of the same old people that used to be there. So I'll do a quick test broadcast real quick in a couple minutes. Give me a couple minutes to set up, and I'll do a stream out directly from YouTube. And after that, I might start another stream again, and we'll just call it test and see what happens. So see you guys later. I'll be right back. And thanks. Comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that little bell if you want to make sure you don't miss any other live stream. We'll talk to you guys later.